Česká baseballová reprezentace před březnovým World Baseball Classic doplnila soupisku o 2 zahraniční jména. Jedním z nich je 24letý William Escala. Rodák z Floridy má totiž českou matku a tak na turnaji, který má pro zapojení cizinců volnější podmínky, může nastoupit v českém dresu. William, when did you first learn that the Czech Republic actually qualified for the World Baseball Classic and you are eligible to represent the country?
So yeah, I learned immediately. I had a coach from independent league in the United States that was coaching for Germany. So he kind of had texted me like, hey, Czech Republic just eliminated us from the tournament. So just, keep an eye out because they have a good chance of making it. So then I started watching, and I really didn't know if I would be able to qualify yet, just because obviously I was not born in the Czech Republic, but my mother was born there, and so I just started like watching a little bit and kind of keeping track. And then I got a text from Coach Durhak and from Pavel, from Coach Harim, and they were hey, we're very interested in having you a part of the team. And so obviously I was extremely interested and very humbled to get for them to reach out to me. And yeah, I found out probably maybe 2 weeks after the Czech Republic qualified for the World Baseball Classic.
So you actually did watch the game in Regensburg of the qualifier when Czech Republic lost to Spain, but then beat France, Germany, and Spain to advance?
Yeah, I started watching a little bit. I can't say I followed the whole game, just because at that time I wasn't fully affiliated yet, and I was kind of just watching, keep an eye on it. But then I started watching the replays and everything beforehand after the games were happening, because I don't watch a lot of live baseball, but I try to watch replays and stuff just to learn about the teams and also the opponents. So yeah, I got to watch a little bit, but not. I can't say I watched everything up to date.
What do you think of and what did you think when you first found out about the story? Because the main storyline is amateurs. They actually have to work besides playing baseball on a professional level. Also, competing against some of the top prospects from the American professional systems in the World Baseball Classic qualifier and being successful.
I thought it was amazing. For me, this was my first year that I was out of college, and I was working actually myself for a little bit for probably 4 or 5 months before coming here. So I found it was nice because I was able to relate to them, and I saw how hard they have to work just to do what they do, and to do it at such a high level, to compete and to win in Germany, and then to now we're going to go to Tokyo and to compete there. I saw you're working 8 hours a day at your job. And then you still have to find time, at least for me, I don't even have kids or family or anything. I have family, but I don't have kids. And I just had to work 8 hours and go train. And I was like, oh, wow, this is hard. This is different, because usually it was just baseball and school. So I really respect it. And honestly, it's very humbling that I got that experience. But now I'm even more appreciative of the team and what they've done just to get here.
It was first time for you, I think a couple of weeks ago, to visit Czech Republic, so I can imagine you didn't know a lot about Czech baseball, but what are your impressions so far, and how amazed are you with the level of the baseball of the guys and also the facilities in Czech Republic?
I've been really impressed. I've gotten to work out at 3 different facilities so far, at Tempo, at Kotlaska, and the Eagles, and all 3 were nice facilities. Indoor. They had their cages, the nets. Tempo had the hit tracks machine and the hitting machines, and I was very impressed. It was awesome just to be there and to work out. I really enjoyed working out with the team and stuff, and all the guys are very friendly and very easy to talk to. And yeah, it's been good so far. The last 2 weeks I've been here have been really nice for me. I've been getting to meet all my cousins again. It's been maybe 7, 8 years since I've seen them. So it's been a while, and it's been really nice to see all my cousins and my family here too, and actually get to explore my mom's hometown as well.
How do you feel so far with the team, being it a couple of weeks that you are the fresh face, but how are the guys taking you, and how comfortable do you feel around them?
I feel very comfortable. Obviously the language barrier in terms of the Czech is a little bit difficult, and for me, just because everybody's going to communicate in their natural language. I'm sure it would be the same if I was home, and the same situation, but they're very comfortable with me. They always go back and stop and explain to me what kind of what's going on, so I'm never really lost about what's going on. And they always ask me questions, and they're always very caring for me. They'll text me hey, we're gonna go do this today, do you want to come? And so I've been super appreciative, very grateful that they're the way they are. You know, very nice people, and honestly, I feel like good friends with them already. Even though it's been 2 weeks, but I'm happy I came early.
Let's talk a little bit more about you on a baseball field. You are an infielder that plays normally on a shortstop. You did that during college in your 5 years there. You did that in your professional career in the ball. But here at shortstop played Wojciech Menšík, former minor league ball player who also had an incredible tournament in Regensburg. Have you already talked with Coach Chadim about your role in the team?
I don't know my role in the team. I know I'm here to help the team win. I'm actually very versatile. In college, I also played second base. My first season, actually, I played completely second base. And then I also played third base. My second year, I played a little bit of outfield. So for me, the position is really not something I worry too much about. I think wherever they put me defensively is I can help the team best, and wherever coach think is best for me or the team is where I'll play. You know, so for me, there's no restrictions there. I just want to go out there and do my best and make the country proud. So.
Fans haven't seen you yet on a diamond, so what would you say, if you were to describe yourself, are your biggest assets on a field as a baseball player?
I think one, the versatility and the speed. I'm a pretty fast player, but I'm really competitive, and I play with a lot of emotion, but a controlled emotion. So I always want to win. Nobody likes losing, but I find myself like pushing whatever I can and whatever boundary I have to cross just to win. And I think just being competitive and you know, bringing a lot of energy to the team, and you know, trying to help you know, keep everybody motivated as well when we play. That's what I like to do.
The professional baseball system is, for a Czech sports fan, very confusing in America, because you have so many levels of the minor league system, leagues, as we can call the farms for the major league organizations. You play a little bit different thing. You play an independent league, which is also quite a confusing system. You play in the Frontier League in the state of New York, if I'm correct.
New Jersey, yes.
Yeah. So could you describe to the fans kind of the level of it, if you were to compare it to maybe some minor league system, and what does actually the regular day there look like?
So for me, the Frontier League is like a 100-game season. It's professional baseball, but we play 6 games a week. So Tuesday through Sunday we have a game, and so every day is either you're on the you know, we have, like, if you're a home game, you're at the field like at 2 o'clock and you're there until 11 o'clock, you know, midnight. And on the away games, you're either in a bus traveling, and you know, so sometimes we'll finish a game at home at 11 o'clock at night, and then we're in the bus at 4 a.m. Traveling to our next destination to play like a 3-game set against the team, and then we come back. So Monday is really our only off day. But it's nice. I would compare it to it's professional baseball, but it's basically like the minor leagues in a sense, because a lot of the guys there are ex-minor leaguers. You know, guys that played single A, double A, triple A. I even faced a couple former major leaguers last year. So the level is very high there, and just it's not, obviously the minor leagues are not affiliated, but they do tend to pick a lot of players from the independent leagues to like refill their teams throughout the year in the minor leagues. So it's very competitive.
I already mentioned, you didn't understand because it was in Czech, but I already mentioned your mother being born and raised in Czech Republic. Your father, on the other hand, is Cuban, as maybe some of the watchers could hear from a little bit of an accent you got. What does World Baseball Classic mean to you? Growing up, I can imagine being a Cuba national team fan that actually had incredible run in the first World Baseball Classic without any professional players. Did you watch the tournament? You remember as a child?
Yeah, I remember watching a little bit. I more recently I remember watching like the 2017 one, because I actually got to go to it at the Marlins Park, which is like only 20.
It was played in Miami?
Yeah, it was like 25 minutes from my house. But I just I'm very grateful and very proud to be here today. My dad was super happy that I got this opportunity to represent my mother's country, and also, you know, our country as well. We adopted, just like we adopted Cuba. So I'm very proud to be here, and like I think my dad's he's very proud too. I don't think he wouldn't mind either way if I was playing for Cuba or for Czech Republic, or even for the USA. But I think we're really proud to be here playing for the Czech Republic, and I'm more proud that I get to see the country that my mom grew up in, and also play for the country and you know, do my best. I think that to me is like I said, is the biggest achievement in my career and professionally. So I'm very happy to be here.
William, thank you so much for your time and good luck at the World Baseball Classic.
Thank you. I appreciate everything, and hopefully we're gonna go there and win some games. So.